Perfect.
Perfect.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It is always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. Today it is, gotta look down at the date. Today is April 26th, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And what is going on with the market? It's not doing so hot, but it's okay though, because this is the time where you review your notes, you go watch videos, take notes, go to websites, just kind of sharpen your skills. That's the thing you want to do. We have dog with hat down 8%. I did a video on this one, guys. Definitely watch this video. Now, the information that I provide in this video, it gives you information on how to trade, period. It doesn't have to be this particular coin. And same thing, if somebody else requests a coin and I give the thought process on it, use that thought process for other coins, for your coin. This video right here is going to change the way you trade. I guarantee it. So definitely watch that video. I just posted it today. It's going to help you out tremendously. Of course, as always, I love the engagement. Definitely smash the like on every single video. Definitely leave comments. The more comments, the better. So just kind of give you a heads up on that. We do have AR down 5.6%. We have Bonk down 9%. Just down. Floki down 3.5%. Down. What is up right now? What is up? We got Maker. We got Neo. We got BTT. I believe that was BitTorrent. We have Bitcoin Cash. But they're barely up. 2%, 4%. Let's see if we can make some money in this market. Let's do it, guys. Let's see if we can make some money in this market. Now, first thing what we always do, we cover Bitcoin and not MEW, not yet. Bitcoin is what we're going to look at. We're going to go over Bitcoin really quick. And then after that, we're going to go over MEW, going to go over OPUL, going to go over HBAR. And then if you have any tokens that you would like me to do, definitely let me know. This is a 1 hour. I stop everything, guys. I do a lot of research. I'm constantly doing research. A lot of research, a lot of note taking, always looking at the market. I'm here 12, 15, 18 hours a day for you. And of course, we do have a VIP. And it's funny, last night, one of the members in the VIP, they asked if we were going to have a screen share. I said, we can if you want. Like within a minute or two. Once they put that, I was like, if you want. And then so we did a poll. And of course, the member said, yes, we would love a screen share. And we did a screen share. Last night's screen share was unlike any other. We did a deep dive on how to do fundamental analysis, FA. In addition to that, we went ahead and showed you how to do tokenomics. Tokenomics is very important. So I did a deep dive on tokenomics. We had to actually search several different sites to get the information that we desperately needed, and we found it. So of course, that video is recorded. So for every VIP member, the video is in the VIP group in the video section. And of course, definitely watch that video. Now, I do have one spot available. Actually, we're full, but I'm creating an extra spot available for the free group. Now, if you want, you can try the free group. It's a try before you buy. And of course, send me a DM in Telegram. Of course, the link is in the description. And also, let me go ahead and put this right here. A link is in the description. So definitely send me a message. And right now, again, it's full, but I went ahead and put one more slot available if you want to see what we do. Now, granted, in the free group, I have to wait for the projects that we're looking at for them to retrace. And then for a second entry, when I post it for the VIP, then of course I'll post it for the free group. It's only fair. So of course the VIPs always get first pick, and we make some good money. We'll make some good money. All right. Now with this, of course, the charts, the market, everything, it's not looking too hot right now. But once again, let's see if we can make some money. We do got Road Dog in the house. Road Dog, appreciate you, buddy, for being here. Of course, check him out. He does a live stream nightly. The times vary between 9:30, 10, 10:30, sometimes 11, but very entertaining. I love it when he does his special characters. So wink, wink. Do your special characters, man. It's not like dance, monkey, dance. It's not doing none of that. but it's just funny, man. The chat goes crazy. The special characters he does, they're very funny and very relatable, because he kind of talks about different YouTubers, and you'll know who he's talking about once he starts. That it's just hilarious. It's hilarious. And of course he gives great TA. He looks at, you know, low market cap gems. Very informative, so definitely check him out. And he does this every single night around 9:30 and this is Eastern Standard Time, so definitely give him a follow. Now, in addition to that, let me show you something really quick. Of course, on the very bottom of my page, this is the video I was talking about. Where's the video? Right here. Here's the video I was talking about. Definitely check that out. Right now, only 21 people have seen it, but it's going to change 21 people's lives in reference to knowing how to trade. Very, very thorough information, so definitely check that out. Of course, smash the like, do some comments. On the very bottom, we do have Tom Crown. We have other people that I follow, and then here's Road Dog. So definitely follow Road Dog. Easy way to go to him is, of course, you know, clicking on his name in chat. But if you're watching this on the replay, you can always go to my homepage, and it's at the very bottom. All right, moving on. Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? A whole lot of nothing. Whole lot of boringness. You know, it came up, resistance, came down, found new support, came up, broke through resistance and couldn't hold it, and said, nope, just playing. And it broke out again, but it could not hold support. It couldn't hold it. This is the level that we're looking at. 64.8. This is the level we're looking at for a possible area of resistance. Now, one thing that I love doing is I show you what happens in the moment of the trade, not after the fact. In the moment. I rarely see YouTubers doing this, especially the big ones. The big ones, you know, dress all fancy and everything, and, you know, have, you know, their vocabulary. They're very articulate. You know, they use big words and everything, you know. Here, I show you what could happen at the moment. Here, it was supposed to get support, hopefully, and it broke through. This area is possible resistance. Well, it is resistance, but it might possibly, you have a much higher probability of it getting rejected. Sure enough, got rejected, and then coming down. So, thought process is still the same, to where more than likely it might come down here to 62. Let's put this 62.4. It might come to 62.4 and then bounce up, and then potentially lose the strength and come down right into this zone that we have. This is our daily zone, and if we put this on the daily time frame, you can see the zone that I'm referring to right here. This is the zone that we're referring to. Now let's go back to the 4-hour time frame. What's the difference between the different time frames? Well, on a higher time frame, you have stronger support resistance, stronger trend lines. On the lower time frames, you can see more of the price action, more of the ups and downs, more of the support resistance. And that's the reason for different time frames. I could not understand that when I first started. Everybody would always say, you know, nail your entries on a lower time frame, but they never explain why or how. For me, I love doing the who, what, where, when, and especially the why. And that's one thing that you get on this channel. I explain the why. For me, why is very important. Why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you looking at what you're looking at? Why are you, you know, have support and trend line, support resistance? You know, why are you doing all this? And that's one thing that I do is I give you all of my thought process. And it's sad because there's some very, very smart people that I know personally. They're very, very smart, but they can't get it out. And that is so sad. You know, I've actually asked them to mentor me because they're doing stuff that's different. I said, dude, that's cool. Like, how are you doing this? But during an hour's worth of them trying to teach, and I'm like, I don't get it. And then finally, I was like, I told him, I said, listen, man, let me show you what I've gotten so far. And then I showed him, he's like, nope, that's wrong. Nope, that's wrong. I was like, don't just tell me it's wrong. Tell me why. What am I doing that's wrong? And then he started explaining. It's like, oh, so you mean this, this, and this? He's like, yeah. I said, why don't you say that? You didn't say it, you just did stuff, and I'm trying to like comprehend what you're doing and why you're doing it. And it's like, oh, Joe, I thought you knew. No, fool. That's why I'm here right now doing a mentorship with you. I don't understand what you're doing and how you're looking at it. And it's like, oh yeah, yeah. And I've told this guy many times. I said, dude, you're smart. You're really, really smart. I said, the only problem that you have is that you can get it from here to here. For me, I'm not so smart. I'll tell you right now, I'm not so smart. But I'll tell you one thing, I know how to make money and I know how to trade because I asked the question, why? You know, why are they doing what they're doing? And they never say it. So I have to figure it out. I have to go and, you know, take it apart. I have to take apart the machine and then see how it works. And that's what I've done with indicators. That's what I've done with, you know, the support resistance, the divergence. I've done that to every aspect that I know of when it comes to trading. And that's why whenever I show you what I'm doing, I say it so that you can understand it. And hopefully you enjoy that. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully you're grasping what I'm trying to show you. And if you don't, ask me. Right now is your 1 hour of free mentorship. My goal is to make you trading warriors. I said this from day one. I want to get rich with you, not because of you. I show you everything, all my tips, all my tricks, everything. So if you have any questions, definitely let me know and we'll get those squared away. We will get those squared away. All right, so let's see here. I need my glasses for this one. Where are my glasses at? My glasses are right here. I did the wrong one. What did I do? There we go. Okay. So let's take off the one. Here we go. I don't have a lot of money. Good. You're at the right spot. Let's see here. I don't have a lot of money and I'm new to trading. And after looking at a bunch of videos on YouTube and get to know about leverage, oh, can you please explain in detail about that? No, I can. And I do that in my VIP. And if you don't know how to trade and you're going to do leverage, man, you might as well just donate your money. Donate your money. Don't do leverage. So here's the thing. If you're greedy, you're going to get destroyed. You are going to get destroyed. No, I'm not greedy. I just want to trade leverage. I just might make money faster. No, learn how to trade first. Invest in yourself. And right now you're saying you don't have a lot of money. Take this time right now to invest in yourself. If you can afford to get a mentor, get a mentor. I'm a mentor. Hello, right here. If you can't afford to get a mentor, guess what? Watch my videos. Watch my live streams. I show you how to trade. But I guarantee it right now, man. I'm looking at you right in your eyes. I guarantee it. If you trade leverage without knowing how to trade, you will get wrecked. 100%. Now, is this what you want to hear? No, of course not. Because you want to make money quick. The ones that want to make, I was one of them right here. I was one of them. I wanted to be a millionaire next week. And I had a lot of money. Registered nurse, overtime like crazy, 30, 40 hours, easy, a lot of money. What did I do? I saw this group, this YouTuber, you know, 80% gains, 120% gains, 50%, like greed. Dude, I want in. I got into the group, posted a bunch of charts, I got into all of them. Posted more charts the next day, got into all of them. Posted more charts the next day, got into all of them. I'm wanting to make this money really, really fast. I didn't know how to trade. Guess what happened? A few days later, everything's down 30%. And 30% of the amount of money that I had in the market was a lot. It was a lot. And I panic sold. Sure enough, 4 days, a week later, all of them up 50, 60, 80%. That was my lesson. I need to learn how to trade. I need to learn how to trade. So I'm telling you right now, watch this channel. Watch my videos. Watch that dog with hat video that I just did. It'll show you how to trade. And if you do leverage before you win more than you lose, man, you're asking for it. I'm telling you right now. All right, moving on. Let's see here. So let's get rid of the old man eyes, and we'll put on the new man eyes. Okay. All right. Very good. Everybody in here who is still here, I would like to see a 1 in the chat. I would like to see a 1 in the chat if you are still here, if I did not put you to sleep. Let's go on with the show. CVC, we'll go with CVC. And if you're not subscribed already, I strongly recommend you subscribe. Strongly recommend you subscribe. Make sure that notification bell's on. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. I have, of course, it's in the pin messages on how to reach me and all my contacts. So definitely follow me on Twitter. Let's see. Here we go. So Bitcoin, it made a new support right here. Everywhere on the support, everywhere on the chart is support resistance. Everywhere on the chart, support resistance. I want to see ones, guys. I want to see ones. Who's in the chat? Very important. What I do is, it's kind of a little test. I do a little test. So I mentioned this before, but I do a little test. All right. So it came up here to resistance, and then it came back down. So I do think that it'll come down here, possibly bounce, kind of like this, possibly bounce, get rejected here, come back down, and then we'll see. We shall see. All right, thank you guys for pushing the ones. Appreciate that. Again, it's a little test that I do. I just want to see what's going on. All right, let's go with these 3 first, and then we will go to yours. All right, so we talked about MEW. We talked about MEW a few days ago, I'm guessing. I forget when we did this one, but we were saying, let's see here, where was the price action? The price action was right here. So let's go ahead and replay this. So more than likely, the price action was here. And this was our setup. This was our setup. Do we win all the time? Nope, sure don't. Sure don't. Here's our setup. We were saying enter at current price. So the price was right here. We're saying enter at current price, and then put a lower bid right here. The blues are always entries. As I put a lower bid down here, just in case it comes down, because right now it's going up, came down, it's gone up. More than likely, it might come down and then possibly go up. But if not, if we get stopped out, we get stopped out. Now you may be thinking, ooh, 16%, that's a lot, man. That's a lot. Not really. Do the math. So you're only putting in 50% of your investment. So let's say $100 is your total investment. You're only putting $50. Because you're only putting $50, this 16% of your original, you were going to do 100 for your total investment. Well, now that's cut in half. So you're only losing, half of this, 8%, because of the amount you were going to put in. And then same thing here, you're only losing about 4%, 3.5%. Now, what happens? What happened to this one? Ooh, came all the way down. We're fine. And okay, so our second entry is hit. So now we're in 100%. We almost got stopped out. Can you get stopped out after this entry? Yes, 100%, 100%. I show you my wins, I show you my losses, and then keeps on going, keeps on, okay, kind of getting strength. It needs to, so it created a lower high. It needs to create a higher high to gain momentum. Right now, when it did this and it kind of gave up, not looking good, not looking good. But now it created a support. Here's your support, and excuse me, I'm very happy that it gained support right here, because it could have easily done a lower low. Gained support, broke this previous high, and then now broke this previous high. So now we're in good shape. And of course, we hit our first target, 27%, hit our second target, 41%, and you're out of the trade. You had 2 targets, boom, done. Nice. I show you how to do this, guys. Now, do we win all the time? No. Matter of fact, there's one here where we lost. Here, we said enter 50%. Price action was down here. Sure enough, it came up. Enter 50%. We entered 50%. And we said, just in case it pulls back, do another 50% down here. Sure enough, came down here, 50%, and continued down. Here, it looked like it was possibly going to get strength. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Now, if you're brand new and you're watching somebody who says they know what's going to happen, watch out. They're going to sell you something. They're going to sell you something. And you're going to believe them too, because they're going to show you all the, we did this one in our Telegram group. We did this one in our Patreon group. We did this one on our Discord group. We did this one on YouTube. And you're like, oh my gosh, nothing but winners. How many did they post in their Telegram? 10, 20 that day? How many did they post in their Discord? 10, 20? How many charts did they do on their YouTube video? 5, 10? How many charts? So the thing is, they're posting all these charts and only showing you the winners. They're messing with your emotions. They're messing with your thought process. They're messing with your greed. And sure enough, you sign up for them. They put out all these charts. You don't know how to trade. They have all these videos that show you how to trade, but they're very long or unorganized. And now they don't care about you because they already got your money. They already got your money. Here, came over here, stopped out. So here we lost 10%, and then here it was barely anything, maybe like 2%, something like that. And then came on down. So how do we do this? Well, let's go ahead and delete all this, and let's just look at this. Let's look at this on the daily. Okay, very happy to see the ones, guys. Very happy to see the ones, and so disappointing. So disappointing. Let's see here. So if you just joined in, guys, put the 1 in the chat. If you already did a 1, then you are fine. So right now it found support. This is our support. This is our support. Now what we're also doing is we're looking at levels. I'm on the daily time frame. The daily time frame, the higher the time frame, the stronger the support resistance. The stronger the support resistance. Here we have a range low, a range high, and our mid-range. So basically the bottom of this movement right here, the bottom, the top, and the middle. That's basically what it is. Now what we want to do is we want to search, don't know why I said it like that. What we want to do is we want to search for the most recent high, because that's resistance. So let's do this as white, and we can see that this is our most recent high. It came down, it stopped, it came up, and it met resistance, and it came down. So what we have to do is we have to fight above this level, because what could happen, price does this, rejection, support, rejection, support, resistance, support, resistance. It could do this for who knows how long. What we need to do is we needed to break above this level. Now, one thing I like to do is my price range tool. Now, of course, this is a floating toolbar. All the stuff's over here, but because I have a star next to it, it created this floating toolbar. So these are my favorites. So I can get this and just move this around. And let's go to this one. The range from here to here is about 15% from the break of resistance to this wick. Throughout the entire chart, every candle body is support resistance. The candle closes. Every wick is support resistance. The price came up to that level and it stopped. It created resistance and it came down. So I don't want to wait 15% before I possibly enter. I'm okay with waiting about 4%. So what I want to do is I want to set an alert above this wick. Now, when I do that, let me go ahead and do this right here. And then just so that these are the same number, copy, do this, paste. And then I also have a template for this one to set alert. So let's click on this. Let's hold down shift so it doesn't move it. So the plan for this one is to wait, set these alerts. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to go to my alert. And then now I'm going to put YouTube ? And that's just for me, for my personal notes. Now what it does is this turns orange or whatever color you're using for my alert. Whenever the price action comes up here and hits my alert, now I look at it. I look to see if in fact, possibly on the lower time frame, because I enter on the 4 hour. I enter on the 4 hour, maybe the 1 hour. That's what I figured. So because it's right here, it's going to do that. So let's click on this again, hold down shift. The shift didn't work. So let's do this. So because it was already intersected it, it's going to give me that alert. And I was afraid of that. So let's go ahead and do copy. Let's go back to our line. Let's do paste. And when I'm doing paste, it's just Control V. All right, so now I'm looking at this and I'm looking to see what could happen. More than likely, so let me get rid of this. This was just an example. More than likely what might happen, price comes up here, almost hits it. Oh, wait a minute. I want to do it over this one. I just realized that because I enter on the 4-hour time frame and I did the wick on the 1-hour time frame. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. So I want to set my alert above this wick. So let's come back over here. Let's do copy. Let's do this one. Let's do paste. So this is my new alert. So I'm waiting for it to cross this level. Waiting for it to cross this level. And we're going to see if in fact, when my alert does go off, if possibly it's starting to create a higher low. And if so, the best entry is to wait to see once it gains support because of all this support right here. And if it does, then we can enter the trade. Once it breaks this level of resistance, then we can enter some more. So we enter 50, 50, or you can enter 50 here and then just wait to see what happens. Does it come back down, then break out again? Then you can enter again. So this is very important. Let the trades come to you. And that's what people love about the VIP is I do all the waiting for them. When I post the charts, more than likely they're ready to go. Now, granted, have I posted a bunch of charts lately? Nope. How many charts do I post? I mentioned earlier, other groups post 10, 20 charts a day. How many do I do? 1, maybe 3 a day. That's it. And there's days where I don't post anything for 2, 3, 4 days. Am I on vacation? No. It's because the charts aren't ready. There's so many groups that will post charts day after day after day after day. And you enter them and you sit on those trades. You're in those trades, not making any money for several days, maybe even a week or two before they move. But what do those groups do? Man, they show all the results because now it popped and now it went up 40%. So they can boast right away, oh, this trade we posted and we made 40%. Yeah, but how many other trades did you post that didn't even move? So what I do is I do all the waiting for you. So that's super, super important. All right, moving on. Let's see here. So that's all I'm gonna say about this one. We just gotta wait, set your alert right there. All right, so HBAR. So HBAR, somebody had posted this. I forget if it was on YouTube and then again in group. This was in the free group. This is the free group portion. They had mentioned, hey Joe, you know, this one went up, HBAR went up. What do you recommend? And it went up 108% right here, 108%. I said, ooh, I said, I don't care that it pumped. Let me make this larger. I said, I don't care that it pumped. You know, time to look for our other coins. You know, you missed it. You missed the move. It's okay. You know, don't FOMO. If you FOMO, and this is what everybody does, when, especially when they're new. I did it all the time. Oh, it's green. Man, it's going to the moon. This YouTuber said it's going to go to $7, $25, $200. Guess what I did? I bought. And those YouTubers sell on you. They do. If you FOMO, don't cry to me. They're going to dump on you. I've seen it time and time and time again. So this was on the 24th, 2 days ago. 2 days ago. So let's go ahead and make this smaller again. And right now, this is a trending coin. You know, I just checked right now. I think it's on CoinMarketCap. It's a trending coin. Look what happened. This was my thought process. I said more than likely it's going to come down. And then if it does bounce here, then it might come up and then maybe even come down some more. Or it could just continue coming down. Why? Why would it come down? Once again, I answer the whys. Why could it come down? And I even said too, more than likely come down to this area. This is a box. So I don't know if you can see that. This is a box right here. But I said more than likely come down to this area. And then I redrew it. My drawings are kind of ugly. And I redrew it again. I said, you know, more than likely to this area. Why? Why is that even, why would I even think that? Shouldn't this go to the moon? Shouldn't, if it does cool down, maybe here and then keep on going up? People are doing exactly what you want to do. You want to buy low and sell high. That's what they're doing. And then once it starts coming down and the FOMO starts running out, well, these people start selling too. These people start selling too. These people start selling too. So on and so on and so on. Then we had a bounce. We had a bounce right here, and it could not break above the 618. All these are percentages. We go from the swing low to the swing high. And I show you how to do all this stuff. Fib retracement, fib extension, how to find targets, you know, on price discovery coins, you know, all-time high coins. I show you how to find targets and everything. Follow this channel, guys. Follow this channel. This is the best decision you have ever made. If you happen to stumble upon this channel, count your lucky stars, because I'm not here to bamboozle you. I'm not here to trick you. You know, do I have a group? Yes. It's a VIP? Yes. The thing is, I don't want to get rich because of you. I want to get rich with you guys. This is why I show you everything right now. There are so many other YouTubers that are out there, and they're rich, guys. They're millionaires. And what they're doing is they're telling you a little bits and pieces, and they say, oh, well, if you want all the information, if you want to know how to trade like me, then you have to pay me $99 an hour. I give you 1 hour for free. Ask me questions. Ask me about indicators. Ask me about, you know, my favorite indicators. Ask me about how to do whatever. Don't ask me leverage though, because if you don't know how to trade, no. Matter of fact, in the VIP, they'll ask me, Joe, can we do leverage trades? I said, sure. Give me about 15 minutes. And then we'll do screen share, and we'll look for leverage trades, and we'll trade leverage. And I'm giving them my thought process and the whole nine in the VIP group. Now, will I do it to somebody who does not know how to trade? No. These guys, you know, some of them know how to trade and some are learning, and that's what I'm doing here. That's what I'm doing. Let's see here. See, I'm new here, but so far, so good. Loving the content. Good, man. Like I said, I wish, man, do I wish. I wish I had somebody like me who wasn't in it for... Now, am I rich? No. Am I poor? Borderline. But Joe, you know how to trade. Yeah. It takes money to make money. And you'll find that out too, real quick. You know, you can make $100 really quick with 1,000. It's really hard to make $100 with 100. Now, am I saying that I only have 100? No. I mean, I have money, but I'm not like these other YouTubers where they have millions and millions and millions. And my thing is, I want to create trading warriors so that you can tell me, and that's happened many times on this live stream, Joe, check out this trade. It has this market cap. It's doing this. It has news. This and that about, and I was like, man, dude, get out of here. This is a perfect chart, because now you know how to trade, and now we help each other. I do not want sheep, and everybody wants sheep. All these YouTubers, they want sheep. They want you to be a sheep, and the person behind you. They want you to be a sheep. Why? Because now you're dependent on them. You need them. You know, you look forward to them every single, you know, trade opportunity. No, I want you to help me. Yeah, I want you to help me look for charts. Like, I'm doing this 12, 15, 18 hours a day. You know, can you imagine if I had 10, 20 strong warriors, trading warriors that say, Joe, here, this one. Dude, it's perfect. I already had 2 setups. Here's my 3rd one. All right, I'm done. Let me go back to research. So that's my goal, is not all these people. And it really upsets me, guys. It really does. They're millionaires, guys. Like, most people that you see on YouTube, they're millionaires. And they're yeah, you know, give me $50 for a chart review. Give me $100 so I can show you how to do this per hour. Dude, like, how much money do you need? Really? How much money do you need? Once again, do I have a group? Yes, I do. I have a group. You know, now one thing, this is to defend them. And I guess for me too. what you're paying for, because, and I have two stories. Story time, no story time. So there's two things. One, if you pay for it, you're using your hard-earned money. You're more than likely, not all the time, but you're more than likely going to take it more serious. And two, if it's free, people don't take, they don't see the value in it. And to prove that point, I had a free group prior to this free group. In this free group, all I ask is that you engage with, my content. In the first free group, it was completely free and everything. And I asked people, hey, can you engage in some of my stuff? Or I was doing videos and I was doing screen shares and I was doing all this stuff. And, when I finally asked for help, they're like, nah, it's okay. It's like, are you serious right now? Like, I'm making you money. Like, I'm literally taking people in the free group, making them so much money that they join the VIP. So just kind of give you a heads up. I know what I'm doing. And doing all this, showing you all this, the goal for me is so you join the VIP. But you don't have to join the VIP. You can get all this information for free. It's going to take you a lot longer, but you can get all this information for free. Make some money, join the VIP. You see what we do. All right, moving on. All right. See, Jono says, so true. Only takes a 10% move to make a, yep. Very true. And don't get greedy, guys. When you see this and you see it pumping, if you want to, take some profit. And you start seeing it come down here and then go to a lower time frame, and you're like, just huge dump. There was no warning. Just huge dump, huge sell off. There's no way even myself, there's no way I could have, maybe if I was moving up my stop loss, but I doubt it, because on leverage trades, I'll do that. But on this trade, I wouldn't. And I would expect a bounce here in either above the golden pocket or inside the golden pocket. And it did. And then it just dumped. So just kind of give you a heads up. All right, moving on. Any questions, guys? Any comments? Any concerns? Once again, this is your free hour of mentorship. And we have about 15 more minutes. I try to give you as much information as possible in this hour. Once again, throughout the entire day, I'm doing research. I'm watching videos. I'm taking notes. I'm going to different websites. I'm every day, I'm trying to learn something new and then sharpen the skills that I already have. And I've been doing this for a while, and every day I'm getting better and better and better. And I'm showing you all the stuff to where you don't have to spend years and years and years to acquire the knowledge that I have. So just let you know that, guys. All right. I believe it was CV something. CVC. Okay, let's do that one. YouTube, CVC. Okay, so we only have it on futures, but let's go, and I don't want to show you futures. Let's do Coinbase. When do you CVC on Coinbase? Ooh. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. It already pumped. We missed the move. Now, based off of what I show you, this applies to every single coin. And one thing that I don't do is I don't do retro mentorship. And what that means is, oh, look, I would have entered here because it moved. No. Everything that I'm showing you, like, write all this stuff down. This is going to change the way you trade. It's going to make you very successful. Here, we have our recent high, right? Price came up, came down. First, the recent high was here. Then it came up and came down and broke through it. So now our recent high is over here. So it needs to break this level. It needs to break this level because what could happen, and I always do that. I always say what could happen, not after the fact. Once we're in the trade, like, will we enter right now? No. Why? It's under resistance. Under resistance. It could do this and then maybe bounce here, resistance. What we want to do is we want to set our alert. It's the same thing, guys, over and over and over again. Trading is only as difficult as you make it, period. And you see all these guys with all these indicators. Like, I don't even use this stuff down here. I show this because if I didn't have this, you wouldn't even look at this YouTube. You wouldn't look at, my teaching style. Now, granted, do I look sometimes down here? Sure. Why? because I know people trade based off of divergence and everything else. Watch my videos, guys. You will see what I mean when I talk about divergence, what I mean about overbought, oversold, everything else. You'll see. Like I will teach you how to trade in a very successful manner. Do we lose? Yes. Why? Because it's the market. We're trading against people. Okay. So here we go. We set our alert right here. Alert goes off. We're trading. Let's just say we're in the 4 hour. So we enter here. Okay. So we would enter here. That's where we would enter. Do I have the replay button on? No? Okay. And our alert would go off. We would enter the trade. We'd wait for the candle to close. We'd enter the trade. And let's see here. See, I was looking at a higher time frame. So let me clear my thoughts. I got to back up. What was the move? That's very important. What was the move from the breakout to here? Okay, 16%. Okay. So let me back up. Let me just go ahead and do the magnet tool. Magnet tool is very important. Okay, we have nice levels right here. You can see the support. And it's actually breaking that. Okay. I'm starting to like this now. Now that I kind of calmed down a little bit, back it up. Okay. Yeah, I'll answer that question. Let's see here. Okay, so we have 17 minutes. So we have a very high probability that it's going to come down. Very high probability, just because in the past 8 hours, it's gone up about 25%. Right now, the market's not doing so hot. So it's gone up 26%. We have a very high probability that it's going to come down. So what I would do, and this is where the patience comes in. What I would do is I would wait. I would wait to see if in fact the price action comes down. So I would wait minimum 4 hours. Minimum 4 hours to see what the next candle does. Because the next candle could come down here, and then you have to have it close, and then maybe even wait for one more candle. Joe, are you saying wait 8 hours? 8 hours and 16 minutes. Yeah, because we have 16 minutes right here. Because this could happen. Now, when this does happen, now you enter the trade. And then if it breaks above this level, the candle must close above this level, then you enter again. If you enter on a lower candle time frame, let's say the 1 hour, you have the potential of making more gains. However, you also increase the likelihood of getting stopped out. You increase the likelihood of fake outs. What's a fake out? Well, a fake out is when it goes up because you think it's going to go up, and then it fakes you up and it comes back down. So be very, very careful with the time frames you enter on. The higher the time frame, the safer it is. Do you still get stopped out? Yeah, sure, of course. But you reduce the likelihood of it. Do you get as much gains? Not really, but you're not losing as many times. So there's always a yin and a yang. So just to kind of be aware of that. All right, so this is my thought process. Now, if you just wanted it to be a safer play, period, well, what you do is you put your alert above this recent wick so that more than likely when you get alerted, it's already done this. And then now you get alerted and you see that it found support and now it broke through the resistance. Nobody knows what's going to happen. That's very important. Nobody knows what's going to happen. I must stress that. But here we do have a higher probability that's going to come down. Now, once it gets into this zone, this is a really good zone. You could actually trade. What's the price range tool say? Okay, so you could actually make approximately, we'll just call it 8% on this move. if you do enter here, you can have your sell or your target right around 22.36. Right around 22.36. Let's change this to yellow. Let's change this to green. And you could get 8%. Price comes down, bounces, you enter again, candle must close, and then you sell again, 8%. This is how I made so much money in the last bull market. Just trading the ranges. Now, granted, I preferred my ranges to be, 10 to 20% difference so that I could get 12, 18%. Here, this is a really tight range, but you can get easy 8%. Now, what happens if you enter down here and you sell up here and it continues to go? Joe, man, dude, like, why would you tell me to sell right here? It went up all this way. Okay, now remember everything that I mentioned. Candle body must close above a resistance. You could re-enter. It breaks the previous high. You can add to your entry. You always have an opportunity to enter a trade. Now, if the trade just dumping and dumping and dumping, well, now, I mean, me personally, I would not take the opportunity to try to enter a trade. What you want to do is go back to videos, take notes, invest in yourself before you invest in the market. And that could be getting a mentor or invest in yourself with videos, taking notes. Treat this as if it's a final exam and everything depends on it. Everything depends on it. If you get serious about this, you can be a trading warrior. If you get serious about it. But if you're like, maybe, whatever. Now I'll watch it, I guess. And, I'll be on my phone and watching it, whatever. I guarantee it. If me and you are against each other in trading, I'm gonna win, hands down. Now, if you do all the stuff that I'm showing you, now it's a battle. Now remember, you are trading against somebody else. And if they took the time to either get a mentor or to watch videos and take notes, take it super serious, treat it as if it was a final exam and everything depended on it, and you were more like, they're gonna win every time. Just letting you know. All right. Okay. Let's see here. So this one, again, I would wait. More than likely it's going to come down. If it does come down, this would be a great entry to enter right here. And of course we do blue for entries, and we'll just see if it does in fact come down. If so, if it bounces off of this area, again, we will need about 4 hours minimum before you enter. Let's see here. Jono says, going to write that down. Invest in yourself before you invest in the market. Yeah, you have to, guys. You have to. Whether it's a mentor, whether it's a group, whether it's just watching videos, whether it's, going to websites and taking down notes, doing screenshots, highlighting. There's so many things that you can do. So let's see here. So 26 says, I was actually going to ask about your indicators. Okay, so I have 5 indicators. That it's a must. And this is in order from greatest to least. Greatest importance to least importance. My 5 top indicators. 1, price action. Price action is king. What's price action? The candles. All the ups and all the downs. Because it creates support, resistance. It shows me what it's done prior and what it might do in the future. But nobody knows. But it gives you the higher probability. So price action is number 1. Number 2 is my moving averages. So my moving averages are right here. I generally don't have them on my chart just because it's too messy. But these are my moving averages. Now, if you want to know what moving averages, it's just 5 SMAs. That's the title right here. 5 SMAs. And this shows you the momentum of the strength of the move. I talk about that a lot. You have to see the strength of the move. Now, normally I can see all this stuff without the indicators, but you just for verification, validation, whatever you want to call it, confirmation, confluence, whatever word you want to use. This is, what shows you how the momentum of the price action. Is it strong? Is it weak? So that's one. So we have price action. We have, in order is price action. Next one is countdown to bar close, which is this right here. This tells me how much time we have before this bar closes, before another candle opens. So it's price action, countdown to bar close, then it's my moving averages, because that showed me the momentum, the strength of the move. Then the fourth one is my MACD. My MACD, I look at the histogram because this shows me possible divergence. This shows me divergence. Now, granted, I don't trade divergence because divergence could be a 0.5 move or a 55% move. Those are just numbers I'm throwing out in the air. It's just saying that the price may change. The direction may change, but it's going to find support somewhere or resistance somewhere. So again, I only look at divergence because I know that's what other people are looking at. Then my last one is volume. Everybody would say, let volume be your guide. Let volume be your guide all the time. But they never explained what volume was and how to let it be your guide. And I debunk volume. Look at my shorts. I have a video series where I debunk the moving averages as far as it being support resistance levels. It's not. But all these mentors will tell you it is, and it's not. Based off of the definition of moving average. And I have a video on that. So watch my shorts, guys. I have that. I also have a video that debunks the divergence. I have a video that debunks the RSI, overbought, oversold. I have so many videos, and they're short videos, less than a minute. And this will give you a heads up on how to trade more successfully, to where you're not depending on other people. So that's what I have on that. All right. Let's see here. Joe, man, you are the best. I missed listening to you. Man, you're the best. You're my favorite. You're my favorite. Let's see here. What is this one? Okay. I don't read Spanish. I do apologize. Can somebody translate that for me? So they bought CF $2. Belos, I don't know what Belos means. Instead of Pepe? I don't know. Sorry. You would think by my color of my skin that I would know, but I don't. Sorry. Let's see here. Then some more Spanish. Let's see. Jono says, I get PTSD from let volume be your guide. Yeah, same here, man. Same here. It's a joke. It's a joke. All right. So 26 says, rode HBAR on quick momentum trade. Cool. So they made some money. Good. Very nice. See, we got a few more minutes, guys. We got like 2 more minutes. 26 says, leverage is a real killer to the inexperience. I'm telling you, even the experience. Do I lose on leverage? Yeah, sure do. Sometimes I win and sometimes I lose. I was in a trade a couple days ago and it was doing great. Then profit, everything, and moved up my stop loss. It came down, hit my stop loss, and in negative. I was at a loss. And again, I'll tell you my wins and my losses. I was at a loss, but not nearly as much as I would have been. And the only reason I moved up my stop loss was because it was looking better. So I reduced my risk by moving to my stop loss. I didn't want to put it above my entry because I had a really high possibility that it would get stopped out and I would miss more of the move. So I moved it just underneath my entry. Sure enough, got stopped out just barely, lost a little bit. But yes, leverage will absolutely destroy the inexperience. So, and greed, when you're first starting out, that was my biggest thing. My biggest problems. No, how do I say this? The biggest monsters that I had when I first started trading was greed and wanting to just jump into the trade. You know, I had that FOMO, fear of missing out. I had, you know, just spontaneous. I just wanted to get into that trade and make so much crazy money. Man, those two things right there, they really, really will humble you really quick. And that's what made me slow down and then just trade. Learn how to trade. Go to all these. And so it didn't make me slow down to trade, but it made me slow down to invest in myself. And I started watching all these videos, a bunch of different people, taking notes and everything. Now, a lot of them, I learned that they don't know what they're doing. They really don't. They would tell me, or they would tell everybody, yes, you know, you want to buy oversold. You want to buy oversold. The price can continue coming down. Buy an oversold bounce. It can continue coming down. Trade off of support resistance. Do how I'm showing you, and you'll be more successful. Man, I got wrecked so hard, man. Let's see what else. Let's see what else we got. Okay, going through the chat. Going to the chats. Okay, let's see here. Paul says, can you delve into your personal definition of PA more strength relative to breakout rejection at the previous estimates? Okay, let me try to read that again. See, can you delve into your personal definition of price action move strength relative to breakout rejection at various moving averages? Okay, so yeah, we can go over the moving averages again. I'll show you that. Let's see here. Jones says, I personally find the hardest part is waiting multiple days for a trade to play out. Yep, patience. Patience is very key. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to look at this. Moving averages. Everybody says the moving averages are support resistance, and they're not. So I think that's what Paul's trying to say as far as the strength relative to breakout rejection. Okay, previous moving. Okay, so let's take this for example. Okay, so let's just use one of them. That way we don't get confused. Let's use, this is my 9 moving average. You can use 21, 20, doesn't even matter. All right, so what they say is, and when I say they, I mean everybody else, all these mentors, I have yet to hear anybody give a definition the way I give it. So they say the moving average acts as support resistance. You know, price action, finding support, it went up, and the moving average is also a magnet that the price action comes back down to it, and it did, and then it went below it, and then it acts as a magnet, so it should come back up to the. Now I do have a video, guys. I have videos on this. I have a short, and I explain all this. Watch my videos. If you're not watching my videos, you're doing a disservice to yourself, because I show you all this information. I show this to you. Don't watch it with a bag of popcorn. Take notes. Act as if everything depended on it. Act as if everything depended on it. Take notes. Watch it over and over and over again. Make sure to like every video. Make sure to leave comments. The more comments, the better. But I show all this in that short video. So price action comes down, and it acts as a magnet. That's what they say. It acts as a magnet and also acts as support resistance. Then it got taken up because it's a magnet. That's what they say. And then it bounced off of it because it's support. That's what they say. Then it broke down. It's a magnet. So it comes back up, and it does this over and over again. So this is how they view the moving average. Moving average is a magnet. So if it's above, it's going to come back down. If it's below, it's going to come back up. Not only that, but it'll find support on the moving average. Now, let me debunk that. A moving average, the definition of a moving average is the average of the candle body closes. So what does that mean? That means that if the price action is doing this, the moving average, it's like a kid. It's following the parent. The moving average starts doing this. It's following the kid. I mean, it's following the parent. So the price action is going up and up and up. But now what happens when this comes down? Why? Because people bought down here and they're doing exactly what you want to do. They're buying low, selling high. Price comes down. Well, here's the moving average. This is the kid. This is the average of the candle body closes. It's doing this, and then it does this. So now you're thinking, oh, well, the price action was far away from the moving average, and then because of that, this acts as a magnet and it came back down to it. No, this is chasing the price action. For example, you can see right here, look, it's behind the price action because the moving average does not know what to do. The moving average is following the price. It is an average of the candle body closes. Now, let's go back over here. Now, let's say, okay, well, Joe, my mentors say that the price action should come back up to the moving average because it's a magnet. But it doesn't work that way. This is the cause. This is the effect. The cause is coming down. Because this is coming down, this is following. So the moving average will continue to come down. Let's say you buy right here because it's so far away. It's supposed to come up because this is a magnet. But what happens? What happens? Price action comes up and it continues to lose strength. Moving average does this. It's following the price action. Then eventually, price action finds support and it bounces. The moving average is coming and following. So it's the kid, it's following the parent. And then now it's catching up to the price action. And now what the mentors say is, look, I told you, it was, look how far away it was. Look how far down. This is when they do retro mentorship. And this is what got me in trouble in the very beginning, because every mentor that I have seen only does retro mentorship. They tell you after the fact. I could go and look at all this stuff. Oh yeah, definitely. I would have sold right here because it was away from the moving average. And look what happened. Boom, pay me money. Oh, look, I would have, where else? Let's see. Okay, so what about this? This is all just accumulation. Very little ups and downs, Oh, look right here. Look how far away. The further away it gets from the moving average, the greater the chance of it coming down. No, it can continue going up. The moving average will follow. It'll follow it until it doesn't. Because of the price. Here's a perfect example. Price just shot up. Moving average is trying. It's trying to catch up, Then this starts curving down. This is still trying to catch up. And then it doesn't start curving down to way over here because it's the average of the candles. This is not support resistance. This is not a magnet. This is an average of what happens. This is the effect. This is the cause. Let me know by putting a number 4 in the chat if that makes sense. Let me know a number 4 in the chat if it makes sense. Put a number 2 if it doesn't make sense. If you're watching this on the replay, put a hashtag 4 if it made sense. Put a hashtag 2 if it didn't make sense. Very important. It's very important that I understand if you're grasping the concept of what I just gave you. No other influencer, no other mentor has ever described what I just described, because they do retro mentorship. This is support, this is resistance. No, it's not. Look at the definition. And then, because the reason I say this, guys, is because I got duped. There was a guy. He dressed nice. He had very nice vocabulary. He was very, well spoken, and he had a trading group and thousands of members, etc., etc. And, I said, okay, let me get some mentorship with them. $99 an hour. And I paid for several of them because I wanted to speed up the learning curve. I didn't want to do all the stuff that everybody else does. I wanted to be ahead of the game, and I was willing to pay for it too. And sure enough, he told me this. Yeah, this is support. This is resistance. This is, a magnet. I started trading based off of that theory. I lost so much money. And then I back tested it. I back tested my theory of what it really is. And of course, I looked up the definition and everything else. I was like, oh, this is the cause. This is the effect. This is the parent. This is the child. Wherever this goes, this will follow. So let's go into the chat. We got fours in the house. We got fours. Good, good, good. Let's see. He probably had Lambo guy. No. This guy that I was referring to is way smarter than the Lambo guy when it comes to trading. At least I thought. See here. So Paul says, so as one of your top 4 indicators, how do you integrate it to your strategy? Okay. This shows me the momentum. This shows me the strength. So very good questions, man. Spot on questions. As a matter of fact, we're well over our time, but once again, I reserve 1 hour for you. And if we get questions like this is fire, man. This is fire. Okay. Great question. So let's turn back on, because that is a very good question, because one is, if this is the cause and this is the effect, how do I use this in my trading style? As I mentioned, these show the momentum of the trade. This shows the momentum of the price action. If the price action is above the 9 moving average, it's good. If the price action is above the 50 moving average, it's even better. If the price action is above the 200, it's really good. So this is a level of strength. So we have the 9, we have the 50, we have the 200. If your moving averages are in sequential order, meaning if they are in order from lowest to highest, that's showing a really nice strength in the momentum. That's showing a really nice movement. If these moving averages start to cross, that means it's losing its momentum. It's losing its strength. Watch out. The higher time frames that it crosses in reference to the candle, in reference to the moving averages. So if it crosses the 9, it's kind of bad. If it crosses the 50, be careful. Crosses the 200, watch out, because that's not good. That's not good at all. And what happens here? Price action crosses all of them. So whenever you're wanting to trade and be in a better trade, what you want to do is you want to wait for the price action to be above the 200, because that's showing strength. That's showing that the price action is getting stronger versus what it was. Now, the higher the time frame, the stronger the momentum, the stronger the move. And you'll see that too, because these will be on all different areas of the chart depending on your time frame. Now, if you're going to do a long-term trade, anywhere from maybe a month to maybe 3 months, it's best to go on the daily time frame. And you want to make sure that on the daily time frame, the price action is at least above the 9. It's even better if it's above the 50. And it is great if it's above the 200. If the price action is below the 200 on a higher time frame, say the daily, it's not good. Because what might happen is the price action may do this. Now, can you say this is resistance? No. This is an average of the last 200 candles that have been closing. So that's what this is doing. But once it breaks above this, now it's changing the momentum. Now it's the average has just gone in favor of the price action. So that's what that is. So hopefully that explains that. Once again, I do have videos on this. I strongly recommend you binge watch my videos. I give you gems every single video. I give you little nuggets of information. Now, granted, there's 0% chance that I can give you all this information all in one video, because it would be an 18, maybe 24-hour video, literally. Now, there are several different, I want to say, variables that pop up. And when those variables pop up, well, then I can make, I talk about it in that video. So it's very important. Watch all my videos, but never with the bag of popcorn. And I say that, you're watching it, you're on your phone, you're watching it, you're going to the restroom, you see hear the voice, you're watching it, you go to the kitchen, you make yourself some food, you're watching it, you get some alerts on your phone. No. With a pen and paper. Take notes. This will make you money, I guarantee it. But don't ever trust me. Don't ever trust me. Verify. And you're gonna see it too. All these other YouTubers. Oh yes, this is support resistance. It's gonna come back up to the 9 moving average because it's a magnet. I just explained why it's not. And I explained why I use this to show the momentum, to show the strength of the move. I showed you how to use support resistance levels. I show you all this stuff. So watch my videos, take notes, and leave comments. Let me know. Leave comments on every single video. The more comments, the better. All right. So that's all I got, guys. We are well over time. If you enjoyed this, if it brought you value and you haven't already, to smash the like, definitely smash the like, and also share this. I can only help as many people with your help. So if this has helped you in any way, definitely do the number 9. Do the number 9. If it has helped you, if you have gained value in this video, put the number 9. If you're watching this on replay, #9. And I do thank you guys so very much. We do this every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, if you're in that VIP and you want to do a screen share, just let me know. I'm here. And I stopped my research so that I can help you out. I am unlike any other mentor. This is unlike any other group you have ever been in. I literally want you to make as much money as quickly as possible. In addition to that, if you have questions, concerns, anything regarding trading, I show you everything I know. And of course, I have videos 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes in the VIP. On average, they're like 4 minutes. And I go over all of these concepts, every single one of them. All right, that's all I got. I do thank you. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, let's make this money. Now, the awkward looking down. The awkward looking down, and there it is. Take care, guys. Great job, guys. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. We got Mark. Mark, you my favorite. We got Paul. Paul in the house. Paul's my favorite too. See here. We got Constantine. Constantine's in the house and my favorite. See, thank you, Joe. You are the absolute best. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. We got Mark. Another Mark. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you for being here. I like your last name. I can't pronounce it though. I'm not too smart when it comes to reading, but pretty good at doing the charts. We got Dave P in the house. What's up, Dave P? What's going on, Joe? So far, everybody that I mentioned are my favorites, so I'll give you a heads up. If I haven't mentioned you, well, you are not my favorite. Not yet, but you will be. What's up, Joe? I mean, what's up, me? What's up, Joe? You my favorite. We got Crypto 420 in the house. Crypto is my favorite. Crypto 420. We got Paul. Paul, my favorite. Dave P, I think I said that already, my favorite. We got Jono in the house. Jono's my favorite. Who else is my favorite? I see here. We got Renata. Renata is my favorite. Man, I wish I spoke Spanish. Man, hopefully I helped you out. If anybody here speaks Spanish and we ever have Spanish speakers, if you can translate that for me, that would be amazing. We got 26 in the house. What's up, 26? Appreciate you, man. You are my favorite. You're my new favorite. We got Kenny in the house. If you haven't subscribed, guys, definitely subscribe. Make sure to hit the notification bell. But just to let you know, don't get jealous. But Kenny's my favorite. All right, guys, I believe Peter's my favorite. You know that. We got Crypto Candy in the house. Crypto Candy, appreciate you, man. Thank you. You are my favorite. I believe I got everybody. If I didn't, let me know in the chat. But I do believe I got everybody. So I just want to say thank you guys for being here. You guys are the best. Appreciate each and every one of you. And together, we are going to make so much money in this bull market. It's going to be ridiculous. I'm going to show you how to do all this stuff. You know, and I'm going to show you, you know, bring me your coins. Tell me your coins. I'll chart them out for you. I'll let you know what's going on. So just kind of give you a heads up. I'm here for you. I really am. Oh, speaking about that, let me just show you one last thing. Who's still here? Who's still here? Put a number 5. Put a 5 in the chat if you're still here. 5 in the chat. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Y'all see that? Who's still here? I want to see who's still here. Put a 5 in the chat. This is what I'm talking about. This is why we don't rush. This is what you're paying for in the VIP. Would I have posted this chart? Not yet. I don't post these charts until they're ready. But this is exactly what I'm talking about. And we still have 4 hours. Let's see what happens. Let's see if in fact it does come down and maybe another one finds support. This is what I do every single day. I'm here for you guys. That's all I got. Oh, I didn't realize my camera was on. That's all I got. All right, guys. I'm staring at this chart really hard. But yeah. All right, guys. That's it. Okay, now the awkward looking down again. Take care. Maestro, are you going to be here today? Are you going to do the music when I tell you to? In 3, 2. Oh, come on, dude. Not again. Maestro in 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Thank you, Maestro. You're the best.